Hey, little baby, make it short and sweet to you. You're hanging with the police. Y'all niggas in Atlanta, we've heard you talk to the police, nigga. You can't say I'm the feds when we heard your man talking to the feds. I'm gonna cook you later. Let me just say that now. Hey, baby, you stupid ass nigga. Imagine calling me the feds when you riding passenger princess with the feds.
Yo, face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Now, the ever so lasting feud between Lil Baby and DJ Akademiks have sparked up yet again, and usually is provoked by DJ Akademiks in his rants. However, this time I think this may be the first time that we can all agree that DJ Akademiks didn't start this. But if anything, it was Lil Baby, but y'all know when acts start, he just can't stop. Especially if your name is Lil Baby or Meek Mill. I think Meek learned his lesson, so he just leaves Ak alone. Lil Baby does, but then every so often he throws a slight jab at Akademiks, prompting him to give a response, and that's exactly what he did. But in doing so, he not only went off on Lil Baby, but he also went off on Young Thug and the whole Atlanta, calling them snitches, rats, and he said that the whole Atlanta is one big police department. Sheesh. But this is because Lil Baby will preview a new video and song he has with ESTG, and within that snippet he released, he can be heard calling DJ Akademiks the police. That's when Ak will go on to reference a few Atlanta guys being rats or having some smut on their name when it comes to the law, with Young Thug being one of them because Lil Baby has been seen riding around with Thug as well. And Thug being someone who people are on the fence about, mainly because of that whole interrogation room situation where some people feel he said a little too much to the police. That's a whole nother story. Now, before we get into the video, here's a few tweets that Ak sent out in regards to Baby calling him the feds. As in the first tweet, he would state, quote, half of Atlanta rappers documented on audio tape talking to cops, including half the ninjas he still called twin. Is this ninja stupid? If I'm the feds, Young Thug the lieutenant, I report to him. Then in the next tweet, he would state, quote, Lil Baby and the Atlanta rat rappers ain't finna escape. I'ma make sure of it. Detective Gucci, Lieutenant Young Thug, and Sergeant Lil Baby. We all on y'all butts now. Then in another tweet, he would state, quote, before I let a rat lover like Lil Baby ever call me the feds, I quit hip hop. You gonna call your fellow Atlanta rappers rats before you talk about Big Ak if it's the last thing to do. You, Young Thug, Gunna, Gucci. Y'all need a group name. Then in another tweet, he will post pictures of Young Thug, Gucci Mane, Lil Baby, and Gunna, and caption it saying, quote, better than the Ninja Turtle. Then in another tweet, he would state, quote, if it ain't 21 Savage or Future, we ain't jacking them. All rats, Word City. Let's get into the video and see what DJ Akademiks had to say in response to Lil Baby calling him the police. But before we do, shout out to Poetic Flacco for the video. Y'all hit the thumbs up button, hype it so we can get it into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now. Well, you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now, I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you can easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend your own ends. Now let's get back to the video.
Akademiks is crashing out right now after Lil Baby mentioned him by name in his new snippet. But during the crash out, Akademiks made a very big mistake in my opinion. He said specifically, F Akademiks, he the feds. So when I first heard this, I was thinking, okay, what exactly is he referring to? Is he just referring to, yo, DJ Akademiks does media people, I guess they report on crimes that people do, so they the feds. I think Akademiks, when Takeoff died, Akademiks was on live for 13 hours, bruh, right, solving the murder of Takeoff. Some people call that police work, I call that great journalism. I do it, I come online, right, I speak on cases, I solve cases. So if that's, fat stuff or the police, I'm the feds. You got me.
Now let me tell y'all this, right? Because we all basically do it. It's a difference between being federal and a difference between actually just stating your opinion. At the end of the day, these are things that's put on the internet and we're just reacting to it. It just so happens we have a platform to do so and other people don't. But it's pretty much the same thing. They're putting it out there and we're reacting to it from what we see. Now I'm pretty sure it's nothing different from what this person sees or that person sees. At the end of the day, it's just our opinion. We can only go off of what we see. It's no facts unless you start knowing certain things and bringing audio or evidence. That's totally different. But if you just reacting to it, then that's another story. But everybody got their own opinion.
But I think Lil Baby was being more specific. I don't think he was just speaking about the general journalism. I think Lil Baby was speaking about the incident in Miami. Akademiks was at Brand Risk. Everybody was having a good time. He left Brand Risk. One of Lil Baby's single fans like this, I don't know, right? This was a dude who wasn't even a part of Lil Baby's entourage. He don't got a chain, right? He came around a couple times, right? Got to thinking he feel me, he 4PF for real. So he's seen Akademiks, and I guess because, he wants to be down with Lil Baby, he sees Akademiks, he plays as a fan of Akademiks, goes up to the car, tries to slap Akademiks. Akademiks duck it, his security drove off, but they spun back around to see if the dude was still outside. But when Akademiks came back online, I think Akademiks did the wise strategy where, you don't necessarily give too much attention to the fan or the groupie who try to slap you. You give the attention to Lil Baby. So Akademiks essentially assigned the blame to Lil Baby. And I think this is the incident where Lil Baby is calling Akademiks the Fed for.
Cause baby.
Now it makes sense, right? Because we don't know the other guy, right? We know who Little Baby is. So I'm assuming that instead of addressing the little guy that nobody knows, it makes more sense to address Little Baby. Now, we know that Ak is a journalist. We know that this is what he does. So why did you expect any more less than what he does? And he felt like Little Baby sent it, so he said it. Now, it's not like Ak got shot. Now, if Ak was to get shot or something criminally happened to him and he called out Little Baby name, that's something totally different. That'd be considered like dry snitching, right? Y'all remember when Cameron got shot, I think in DC, and then he did that song and he said, I seen when them dudes threw the rock up. Basically because him and Jay-Z had beef around that time. So he's saying that he's seen guys throw that diamond up before shots was fired. Now, a lot of people felt that he was dry snitching because he basically told, look that way as shots were fired, because Cam was shot, and once again, that's something criminally. Now, when it comes to Akademiks getting slapped or somebody attempting to slap him, it's not really snitching.
If you got a problem with me, don't tell your mans you squashing it with me. Don't get on the phone with Rod Wave. I'll squabble up with you anywhere, anytime. You ducked it, and then you had your assistant squabble with you anytime. Scrawny as a drug addict, stupid as up. I've been on that. You DM me. You DM me where you at. I DM you where I'm gonna be at. You never showed yourself trolling. I will wash you anywhere fast. But we squashed it because Rod Wave is a mutual of ours. But don't fake squash it and say your drawers holder to ever do nothing. So when I called you in the morning and I said, bro, you did that? And baby, you gotta respond to it. I don't make this loud. You gotta respond to this. You're gonna either be pussy or you're gonna stand on it and say, I did backdoor that over at school.
Jeez.
When I asked you in the morning, you know what you said? So the first thing I said, yo, bro, you know when it came up to me, he said some 4PF. You know the first thing you said? Yo, Ak, chill, Ak, man, you on that police ass. I'm scared of this 4PF. Bet. Cool. I say, yo, nah, baby, like this. So he's like, Ak, what? You acting dumb. I said, bro. He said, yo, well, you got...
Akademiks didn't do what everybody expected him to do, which is file charges, which to me would show that, he's not the feds, right? Because, bro, you do that to me, right? You send somebody and they even, attempt to slap me, I'm filing charges, bro. Right, I'm filing a restraining order against you. I'm going the full way, bro. I want you to be prosecuted for this. Akademiks did not go the full way. He didn't call the police. He didn't do what, like, I guess would be expected. But I guess because Akademiks said that when dude pulled up, he screamed 4PF, Lil Baby abandoned the 4PF like lingo, mantra, motto. He abandoned it all because he don't want to be on gang files and a part of the RICO, right? So he started this new thing called Can't Be F with, which to me makes no sense, right? Like, you wanted to get away from 4PF because 4PF was on gang files and on like the RICO like monitor. So he started a new thing called Can't Be F with. Now the same dudes from 4PF is rocking Can't Be F with chains, and now it's a new gang again. So yeah,
I said the same thing. If y'all remember that interview that Lil Baby did with Lil Yachty, and he announced that it's no longer 4PF, it's Can't Be F with. If y'all remember when we went live talking about that, I said the same thing. It doesn't make sense. Y'all think just because you change the name that the feds is gonna say, all right, well, we're done with that. I guess that's it. We gotta let these guys go. They changed their name. No. And not to mention, whether you change the name or not, you got the same players in the same game, right? So you change the name, but you still got the people that's accused of doing certain things, of the whole reason why the RICO or whatever may have been brewing in the new camp. So it's essentially the same difference.
Like, it just makes no sense at all. But I don't think you can call Act offensive. Act is telling Lil Baby, hey, I'm trying to box. I want to fight, right? I want to get down. We could squabble. I don't want to go to the police. I want to fight you.
If you really do a real poll in a physical combat, that a scrawny drug addict, right, who basically can't say his ABCs, he's dyslexic, you know what I mean? He's half schizophrenic, missing a couple chromosomes. He's definitely... that he could get in a physical combat with me, and no matter what they think about me, I'm not saying I'm a professional boxer or nothing. If we were locked in a room and only one man could walk out alive, who do you think would walk out
But
alive?
you're Jamaican, bro. You
no,
got an
no,
island power.
Hold on. Those crackheads got squabbles. The crackheads got squabbles. I've seen that.
All right, well, if we factor that, you're right. If we factor that in, maybe if you go in there off like 15 perk 50s and, you know, like now I'm choking him half to death and like, you know, his corner gets to put like, you know, a perk on his lip and he's like, maybe, I don't know. Here's the thing. I talk tough to these guys because I don't think if they didn't have their crew, they could back it up.
I am aware that...
Now, that's one thing I would say, right? When it comes to Akademiks talking crazy to these rappers, he definitely does it. And he be outside sometimes. So I don't know, that some people may say, well, he's doing that because he is the feds. I don't know. I do know that according to Akademiks, he has dropped his location to not only Lil Baby, but he dropped his location to Meek Mill as well. He even let it be known where his house was in Jersey to Meek Mill, and they were supposed to meet up. Now, here's the thing about rappers wanting to fight Akademiks or not. The thing is, right, I'm pretty sure they feel they could take Ak, but it's just that little bit of room of what if. So to the point where if Ak does get a little leg up on one of these guys and actually do them in, oh man, career over. Career over. So sometimes they don't even want to tell. Y'all remember that video of Dame Dash calling out Jim Jones to fight, and Jim didn't want to fight, and even Jim's own man was telling him like, yo, he want to fight, go fight him. Right? Y'all remember that video? At the end of the day, you got to remember, these guys got a reputation. So even though they may feel Dame Dash is corny, Dame Dash is this, he can't beat me, I got muscles, it's always the what if factor. That hold up, once I start fighting, I can't stop. And if I beg to stop, I'ma look crazy. So if he beat me up, then I'ma look even more crazy, and it's over for me as a rapper. So I think that's what it be with these guys, man.
Lil Baby asked Akademiks for his location when he was in New York, I think a few years ago, and Akademiks gave Lil Baby his address to pull up for them to squabble. So if Ak is going through every means and every way to try to fight you or try to get violent with you, because apparently, you know, it's up, I don't think you can quite call him the feds, right? Because even like how Akademiks is going, if you do want to go to the feds or even try to file charges, they'll look at his actions online and say, bro, you're not no victim, bro. You threatened this man, you feel me, like to fight this man, you want to pull up on him. Like at this point, it's mutual violations, okay? Now, Akademiks responded back to this little baby thing. Like he actually found out when he was live on stream that Baby dropped a snippet dissing him. Like, I don't know if Baby did that, right, intentionally. But yeah, Akademiks responded back. Now, Akademiks took the opportunity to essentially declare war on all of the Atlanta and disrespect all of Atlanta because of Lil Baby.
Hey, Lil Baby,
You know another thing I was thinking? See, Lil Baby and DJ Akademiks to me got like this little love-hate relationship where they beefing with each other. Then you hear Ak saying that he was paid by Lil Baby label to say that the music is good. They did business together, to them back beefing again. What if? Right? What if this is just another psyop to where now it gets people to want to listen to the song? Right? These rappers these days, they got all type of theatrics and moves and tricks and things to get you to actually listen to their music, because right now, music is in a weird space. So these guys are doing any and everything to get people to listen to their music, and I wouldn't put it past that this is kind of like a clout move to where it makes people now want to listen. I don't know. That's just a theory.
I'm making short and sweet to your ass. You're hanging with the police. Y'all in Atlanta, we've heard you talk to the police.
Sheesh.
You can't say I'm the feds when we heard your man talking to the feds. I'm gonna cook you later. But let me just say that now. Let Bebe, you stupid ass. Imagine calling me the feds when you riding passenger princess with the feds.
He's referring to this video right here where Young Thug is looking absolutely ecstatic to finally be in good graces with Lil Baby, because him and Lil Baby had some type of like falling out. And obviously we know from the record, when pick up the phone, yeah, call me a spider. So your Young Thug dropped a video looking like a groupie riding around town with Lil Baby. So Akademiks is calling Young Thug the feds. Now, I think what Young Thug did in that interrogation room is out of pocket, is not cool, is no excuse for it whatsoever. Would I say that is telling? Would I say that is snitching? I wouldn't go that far, and here's why. When I think about snitching, who did you put in jail? What was the intent? So if you go into the courtroom and you really don't give up any incriminating information on anybody, now you said too much, you was talking too much, but you ain't really give any information they could use at that man's trial. And if your intent was to go there and say, nah, man, Roscoe ain't do nothing, I can call you the police, I can call you the feds, because your intent was not to throw somebody under the bus to get time off. Young Thug volunteered to go there because according to him, he wanted to go there to kind of, help our Roscoe case, right? But he's just dumb enough to where the feds were able to kind of spin him a little bit.
Let me tell you, a lot of people love saying that. I'm not a snitch because I didn't put anybody in jail. Yeah, yet. Right? There's a lot of people that cooperated on someone who's not yet in jail. There's something called an investigation, right? To where they can't just automatically lock somebody up once you give them information. You pointing them in the right direction is enough. That's telling to me, right? He may not be in jail, but you just told him that little JJ is selling drugs up there by the store. Now, just because they didn't go arrest him yet, it don't matter. You now put that man on their radar, right? So a lot of people love to say that, or they love to say, oh, it's not in black and white. Yeah, you got guys that actually tell from the police station before it can even be in black and white. Keep in mind that black and white stuff, that's ages ago. We're in 2026. There's a lot of other ways where you could tell on somebody. How about, right? It's not in black and white, but when people go riding around the hood and they in the back of that police car that's tinted and they pointing out certain people and they putting faces to names, what do you call that? So, like I said, the lines between snitching and what's not, it's blurry. It's very weird, depending on who you're talking about, because everybody has selective anger. They love moving that goalpost back. What I would say about that whole situation with Young Thug, when he told the boys that he's gonna call them, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, cause what are y'all gonna talk about privately? what do y'all need to talk about privately? I don't know.
Y'all on tape talking to the cops. You want to do a marathon? It's a reason why when y'all drop songs, y'all gotta say, this a rat, this a rat, this a rat. Y'all from Atlanta, all y'all been doing is talking to the cops. That's the Atlanta special, you stupid ass.
Damn.
You can't call nobody the cops. If I'm the cops, Young Thug the lieutenant, you can't call nobody the cops. I can't. This is like, oh, this is history to me. Oh, I'm gonna cook this beyond belief. He called me the cops, his man talking to the cops, giving them their number? They trying to pull a street move on me. I ain't even call the cops. His man saying to the cops, you want to take my number in case you need follow-up info? I won't tell, just don't tell the world. Hell nah, these Atlanta cooked.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Whether you think Thug is a snitch or not, one thing we could agree with is that was a little weird, right? And Ak has a point. You can't call me a snitch and you riding around with somebody that has snitch allegations or did something that's a little shaky, right? You know when they say you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house? This is one of those situations where at something you gotta just leave things alone, especially if you know you either indulgent or you're around or involved, whatever the case may be. But certain things ain't for everyone or everything, because once again, you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. And if you got skeletons in your closet, maybe not yours, but the people around you, it's best you just stay shut.
This said I'm the cops, he's riding front seat with the cops. He used to be rapping with another who's just like the cops. From Atlanta. That's the police station. I know Lil Baby not talking. Listen, I'm sorry to tell y'all. A rapper calling anybody a rat. Yo, baby, you're the biggest rat. You're a rapper. You're a rapper from Atlanta. Rat.
Words like this, you got to be able to stand on, man. Now, I don't doubt Ak can stand on it because, again, Ak is a multi-millionaire, right, with a gun collection this high and this large. So Ak is good, but words like this, you got to be prepared for what comes with it, bro. Now, I don't think Lil Baby is a rat at all. Like, obviously not, right? Now, Lil Baby hang out with some sketchy individuals, possibly, but I don't think Lil Baby is a rat. But calling him a rat, you gotta be able to stand on this, bro. This is gonna get bad, right? I know Akademiks like once said, that Chicago is like out of his parameter of travel at all. Like, he don't even take layovers in Chicago. Like, if a layover is in Chicago, he's booking another flight. Not happening. I think Atlanta is the new destination. I think Atlanta is like the new Chicago now for Ak, bro. Atlanta is completely out of Akademiks' parameter of travel, bro. Because when they catch Akademiks in Atlanta, it's gonna get bad. Now, listen, somebody say Flacco, you probably banned from other places too. Yeah, but I'm willing to stand on what I said about those people in those cities. And as long as Akademiks is willing to stand on what he's saying right now, because calling another man a rat is powerful. Now, you can say he hang with rats, but Ak just said, Lil Baby, you a rat. You are a rapper from Atlanta, you a rat. So, is all rappers from Atlanta rats? That's some powerful statement right there, bro. Right? Because now it's bigger than just Lil Baby, bro. Like, you got like real street dudes. Like, you got like, bro, like dudes like, I don't know, man, like Nudie and Baby Drill. They hear, if you're a rapper from Atlanta, you're a rat. Is Baby Drill a rat? So this is, I don't know. Again, if I'm Ak, I don't know if I'm gonna go this far. I would have stuck with Lil Baby. I would have went off on Lil Baby, but I'm not going as far as say, you are a rapper from Atlanta. Atlanta is a police station. You are a rat because this is terrible, man.
Now, let me tell y'all this. Ak is very smart, right? He knows exactly what he's doing. Now, do I agree with it? Maybe not. But like I said, he's well aware of his words. The thing is, when you start generalizing these statements and including a whole city, then yeah, you run the lines of you're gonna be in beef with everybody because everybody's gonna want to check you for those statements, right? So now you don't just gotta worry about Little Baby, You gotta worry about everybody else that's from Atlanta that feels a way for you calling their city a rat city. Even though that's like a big thing, a running rumor already, for you saying it with that type of platform, people are gonna feel a way, right? Whether it's Bank, T.I., I don't know, 2 Chainz, or any other street guy. You gotta remember, forget the rappers at this point. Now it's guys that you don't even know about, other street guys, who's gonna feel a way because you are who you are with a big platform. Because you are who you are with a big platform, and you called their whole city rats. But like I said, DJ Akademiks ain't stupid. He know what he's doing, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna stand on what he said.
What you talking about? Chap, my blood is boiling. I can't wait to go on the street. I'm gonna drop 30, not even 30, I'm gonna drop 300 tonight. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Thank you, God. I only got 2 things for tonight. Iceman, Cook Baby. And the rest of y'all Atlanta snitches, y'all gotta get it too. I'm sorry, cause y'all can't call people rats no more. Nope. We're stopping it today. We're stopping it today. I'm from Atlanta. Like, what the? You might have been born with a badge.
Sheesh.
You might have been born with a badge. Yo, Lil Baby hanging out with all the Atlanta rats calling me a fed. Are you kidding me? Lil Baby's hanging out with actual who talk to the cops, who got interrogation tapes, who's been up on the stand, who's documented cooperants, and Lil Baby that has the audacity to say, I'm the feds, and hip hop gonna allow this? Y'all gonna let Lil Baby still act like they gangster while they ratting? At least with 6ix9ine, y'all told him like, yo, shut the up, stop that pussy ass. You're telling. We got.
If I'm Ak, I'm not going at all of Atlanta, bro. All right, because there's a lot of rats in Atlanta. We know this, right? You know, these dudes is telling. But there's also a lot of real ones, bro. All right, there's a lot of dudes who is stomped down who don't play that rat stuff, man. So to add that blanket rat title to Atlanta, I don't know. I wouldn't have done it, right? But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you got?
Yeah, so like I said, and I actually agree with Poetic Flacco with this one. Shout out to him, because I'm surprised he even see it from that angle. You know, usually he plays like the black sheep role where he don't care what you say, he's saying the opposite, whatever. But in this case, he's actually right. Like I stated, you can't blanket that statement and generalize it like that, because there are some real there's real guys everywhere, right? Now, there is a lot of rats in Atlanta, of course. It reminds me of New York. In New York, you have places like Harlem who they say, oh, it's a whole bunch of rats, it's rats, that's rat central. But guess what? There's a lot of real dudes up there as well. So it's like, you can't blanket that. There's snitches everywhere. Sometimes they get microscoped in certain places more than others, but there's snitches everywhere, right? So, like I said, Ak, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing, but he does have a point, right? This is an example of you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house, especially with what's going on with Atlanta, as we all see publicly. So, I don't know, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all think Ak got a point? Or do y'all think Ak is just tripping by saying the whole Atlanta is filled with rats? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating faceless YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.